Marketing and promotion is a must for DJs who, well, want to get booked on a regular basis. Take it from someone who can count on one hand. One, how many gigs I got in 2 years before rising to being booked so much I gave up so many gigs. Let me tell you something. So let's talk about this. The first thing we need to talk about, networking. Because I talk about this all the time because it's opened so many opportunities, so many doors, so many windows of opportunities, and it just wasn't an elevator pitch and a bunch of business cards. We'll talk about business cards at a later time. Yet I knew if I was going to increase my net worth, I had to network. Still, to this day, I do it. You got to do it. You got to meet more people. You have to build relationships in that whole process because most people don't want a sales pitch all the time. Let me tell you. Yet, it's not to say that you can't pitch people, but sometimes you got to dig a little deeper in showing that much interest in people. An old mentor of mine, you know something? He told me these things and he showed me by having me ask him questions about potential clients and, finding out their likes, their dislikes, kind of car they drive, what do they do for a living, etc. Yet at the same time, it led to a stronger closing rate because, you know something? We were always prepared how to approach our clients while building relationships in the process because people want to know. They're just not a sales to you. Networking, the most powerful asset to the best form of advertising there is. Word of mouth. The second step, investing in your brand. You got to invest in that brand through places like Wedding Wire, thebash.com, Groupon, pay-per-clicks on FB, IG, TikTok, etc. See, 99.5% of the DJs, let's be realistic, you're not going to hit the lotto on getting the biggest gig in the world. So in order to get your name out there while getting more gigs, the key is investing in your brand, using effective marketing materials to get your leads, and eventually get the gigs in the process. Prime example, I use bash.com for a number of years, and it has opened amazing windows of opportunity that I cannot imagine had I not done it. Okay? So, with that being said, on those two, let's talk about that third one, which is something you need to really dig into when it comes to building your brand and understanding your social media. All right? Now, I know a lot of people will tell you social media is not a good form of marketing and stuff like that, but the truth is, it is. Yeah, it really is. Because all those live streams, all of those posts that I put up and everything and marketing, it has worked because I've taken social media and made it a part of me in branding my business, okay? And branding my name, DJCoachK. All right? This means, listen, you got to take videos, you got to take pictures of your events that you're actually doing. You got to get testimonials from actual clients on video. All right? You got to have these things. Because I'm going to tell you something. People seeing me at this place and that place and this place and that place and over here and over there, east, west, north, and south. You know what happened? They took advantage of saying, hey, I want you as my DJ. After seeing how much work I was doing and how much great work I was doing. All right? You have 3 simple things to use right there to be a DJ. A professional DJ that's getting work as a DJ. And that all starts with you just following these 3 steps just to get you going. Now, I'm not saying these are the only 3 steps. These are just 3 steps that have been working for me. You have to find your niche. But if you follow mine, you're going to win. I promise you that. It has worked for me. I started full-time as a DJ in 2011. I went from, like I said, I can count on one hand, how many gigs I had in 2 years of people hiring me. Outside of the events I went out there and did myself. but I can count on my hand how many times I was hired. On one hand. And you know something? It all made sense of everything that I was doing with these 3 little steps that started coming together. That I went from 4 gigs in 2 years to, I was so booked that my niece, and this is a true story, my niece wanted me to do her baby shower, and I was ready to do it. Yet the day that we were trying to find a date, I was so filled and booked up that I had to literally go through months in order to find the date just for her baby shower. I'm just glad she told me when she was like 1 or 2 months pregnant at that point in time that she wanted me to do a baby shower. But I tell you this because those 3 marketing tips right there has helped me in a lot of ways, okay? And it can help you. You got to be out there. You got to hustle. You got to do the things. And I'm going to tell you something. It's a numbers game in a lot of ways, but at the end of the day, if you're following through, you're going to get the leads. You're going to get the gigs. You're going to close business. And this is experience that you're learning. See, you're going to learn that you're not just a DJ, but you're an entrepreneur. You're a business owner. Because the moment they pay you, guess what? You're a professional. Okay? If you're struggling with getting gigs, try these 3. Try these 3. All right? Plain and simple. Just try them. I'm not asking you to jump out of a window. If you do that, you might get quite a few, but you dang sure ain't gonna. You're probably not gonna live, so don't do that. All right, but if you want these gigs, these 3 methods will help you get there. Put in the work. Don't think it's coming overnight. I put in the work. I went from 4 gigs to hundreds every year. The only year that I had a slowdown was during the year of the pandemic. Other than that, I've been solid. Solid. I'm still booking. I'm still closing. I'm still rocking. We're working on 15 years later from 2011 when I decided to go full time. Because before that, I was just your regular DJ. Every now and again, I did an event here and there, nightclub, whatever, so and so on. Because there was a process before that as my younger years where I was doing a lot of nightclubs. And then when I slowed down, I had to make that decision. If I'm going full time, I'm going to do this the right way. It was easier back then to get work. Now the market is everything and then some. So now you got to be on your P's and Q's every step of the way in order to get booked. All right? Feeling the vibe? Subscribe.